Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the final part of Metroid Zero Mission. Yes, we are going after the final boss now.
Yay!
And may I remind you, if you do go for the 100% run, the final boss does get harder.
So is it finally time to powerbomb Ridley, motherfucker?
Yes. So to an extent, it is kinda sort of worth going 100% if you want to get the best challenge in the game. Then again, you can also go to hard mode. So
That too. But that would require you beating it the first time.
yes.
But I guess it's good for subsequent playthroughs. I just find it so funny that you come out of a room that's completely empty, and then when you leave that room, there's a space pirate there, like if there was somebody in there before.
I think maybe Sam's scan visor detected an enemy, so she turned back and they caught up already.
Or she detected an enemy that was there, realized it wasn't worth their time, so she just split.
And then they caught up with her anyways. It's alright, fine. If you want to die that bad.
So, well, you're here right now, I might as well.
Screw a tackle figure.
I'm surprised it wasn't the speed booster.
You would think so by now, but there's so many platforms in this area, you don't really use it all that much, except at the bottom of the area.
The game will find a way.
Yeah, do a little series of shine sparks through a vertical shaft, yeah. I'm so angry about that one energy tank. At least it wasn't a missile tank. If it was a missile tank, then I'll lose my shit.
Maybe another Daedrum.
And I went the wrong way. Seriously, how do you guys find your way around here?
That's a question I think we can ask for every alien ship in any sci-fi game. How do you find your way around this thing?
Built-in map in their suits?
Possibly. I was gonna say, yeah, you're gonna just powerbomb them, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, like, fuck off. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he was smart enough to run away.
I thought that's exactly what he was doing, actually. But he decided to turn back around.
So maybe I get a few pot shots and oh shit. I mean, can you imagine now? You're waiting for the intruder to come out of an air vent, and then the first thing you get is an nuclear explosion coming out of it.
If I were to ask though, what's your favorite space pirate design? Like from a game point, like which one's your favorite?
Like from the series?
Yeah.
Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I like how they have like a sword. They have like a sword for arm. These ones are kind of cool too, but
it's a bit more goofy looking.
Yeah.
Because they have giant crab pincers, so.
Well, that's how they're supposed to be. They're called these space pirates are technically Zebestians.
Oh.
In other words, they're native to this planet.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's recharge one final time. And save one last time. Although I shouldn't. The boss isn't really that hard even after all the upgrades. So. Oops, probably should never said that.
Yeah, it's not like it wasn't hard to see coming anyway.
Okay, see that's the thing with Metroid. The more upgrades you get, the less threatening all the bosses become. All the bosses, including the final boss.
Well, that kind of works for any game, really. I mean, the more items or equipment that you have, the easier it's going to be to deal with everything, right?
I know, but some games seem to usually make up for that. But some games would make up for that. But yeah, you're right. For the most part, it's usually pretty sad, especially when some of the final bosses just when some of the final bosses you can outright KO them in the first 5 turns. I mean that for RPGs.
Yeah. Although then again, in RPGs, I usually go out of my way to level grind. So.
Well, my rule is as long as you defeat every single enemy, depending on the game. Like Mario and Luigi, for example, if you beat every single enemy that comes your way, you should level up enough to face off the boss.
Oh shit! It's Meta Ridley.
With the freaking annoying hitbox.
Nah, you're just jumping too low.
Yeah.
So, is this a robotic version of a robotic suit with Ridley's conscience somehow inside of it, or is it just an entirely different person, an entirely robot?
It's an entirely different one because because at this point Ridley's dead, sort of.
Quote unquote.
Until Prime, where they basically turned him into a cyborg. That's what Metal Ridley really is.
Yeah.
This is Robo Ridley, which is a literal robot.
So they want to replace their real robot, their real master, with a fake one.
I think really just had a huge ego and he just wanted to make a robot in his likeness.
Well, was it developed before he died or after?
I'm not sure. It looks incomplete if you ask me.
Yeah, it does look incomplete because it's crawling.
I think at this point it's just a security system for when Ridley's not around. If anything, that's a badass security system for holy shit.
They really expected you to fuck up. And then the planet exploded.
Because Sam is T-Peg Robo Ridley.
He just sped up the timer because he was pissed.
But yeah, I would say that that was a pretty badass security system for your car, if anything.
What? In case someone tries to steal it, it just blows up?
No, you just have a robot crawl in from out of something and just attack the intruder.
Run, Samus, run. I'm sorry, crawl, Samus, crawl.
I think in hard mode you get less time to escape.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think you get like, this is giving you 5 minutes. I think it gives you like 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably like 3.5 maybe. Then again, it's not like you really need all that time.
You really don't. Well, actually.
Well, as long as you check the map, you should be all right.
Well, actually, here's a sad thing. There is one last speed booster section you can do. The good news is it's optional.
But
So
what's the bad news?
The bad news is it's another one of those convoluted bullshit complicated speed booster sections. It's right here. If you do the speed booster properly here, you can actually skip a huge portion of the of your escape and leave the ship in like literally like 1 minute. Like it's right here, but yeah. I tried at least once, but I just said fuck it. By the time I get it right, it'll be like I'll have like probably.
You'd be dead by the time you get it right.
So here I am trying at least twice, and then I just said fuck it, go. I can make it just in time, just fine anyway. I think all the ones I think they lock the ones that are pointless and pointing the direction of the right one.
I see.
So at least they streamline your mode of escape.
All right. But then again, the Metroid destruction sequences were never really that strenuous to deal with because they give you more time than you really need.
Because they expect you to like fuck up in those vertical sections where like the floor will be like constantly breaking apart, or like you have to platform on small sections, so you're kind of struggling. That's why they give you that much time to begin with. But if you're a good platformer, like a person who's good at platforming, it really doesn't matter. So anyway, you have to kill these guys in order to actually escape properly. What the hell? I was like, what are you doing? You have no chance.
For a second, I thought the metallic ones were transforming back into the normal state. I'm like, why? There you go.
Just die already.
And of course, there's that one that wants to take a pot shot at you.
I would say like that happened. I think that's how Samus wasn't that sick because he fully missed. Like, well, that happened.
Why are they still trying to shoot at you if that's going to really do anything at this point? What's he doing?
Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. Do those ships remind you of anything?
I was really hoping not to bring that up myself.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're all thinking it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. If you can't, oh wow. I mean, if you can't figure it out yourself, well, God, you're
really oblivious.
Yes. Oh, they didn't feature it that much, so except for that one. Never mind. It just sounds weird just by talking about it. Anyway, that was Zero Mission. So, thoughts, guys. Thoughts.
Speed boost.
I love the game so much, but don't go for 100% in this game unless you really know what you're doing. And I mean really know what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to time a lot of your works correctly in order for most of them to actually work out for you. And remember, this game is about being able to complete the game in a fast time.
It's either a speedrunner's best friend or their worst nightmare. You decide.
Yeah, because that's the thing though. Metroid tries to be two things. It's either a game where like it times you and how fast you can complete it, and two, it's getting everything as well.
That too.
So in some cases, it's like they expect you to do 100% run, but really quickly.
I mean,
But,
like I said before, it's great if you're like doing like maybe like a casual run and you just want to like breeze through the game, enjoy yourself, find some items. But it's like when you're trying to go for 100%, the amount of work you have to put into it, and especially if you're trying to speedrun it, no less. I mean, if you're trying to speedrun this game, don't go for 100%. Just don't. Unless like I said, unless you know exactly what you're doing, just don't bother.
Yeah, a lot of it takes a lot of practice in order for you to get it right. But granted, the game is not that hard, and a lot of the items you get are along the way, so you're not really. And then by the time you get near the end of the game, you have more than enough ammo to take on like even the final boss. So.
Yeah.
But what about you, Joey?
A lot of those like spark plug parts looked very frustrating.
Giant spark.
Yeah.
Yes, after a tremendous amount of editing, yes. Apparently, if you look closely, you see Samus drew like on a monument. I think if you did that in a museum, you'd get kicked out.
What a vandal.
So I remember in the end credits, right? If you beat it fast enough, then she goes into the Zero Suit, right?
You get at least 5 different. Yeah, that's only 3 hours because of the amount of practice you do with some of those sections. So, fuck this.
98%.
Those 2 missiles. 2 missiles.
See you next mission.
Fuck yourself, Samus.
Exactly.
Might as well just be flipping you off here. Because I'm 98%.
Honestly, and no Zero Suit either. Fuck this. Although I didn't unlock the original Metroid game, so.
Yay.
Well, anyway, that was Metroid Zero Mission. I hope you guys can use that as use most of that as your guide for 100%. Just look for the last 2 missiles. But yeah.
We'll see you in whatever our next LP will be.
It won't be a Metroid, not after this.
Yeah, we're gonna probably do something else.